Jigger Gone Home backup. That's the game, you know the one with the stuff and the things and the place. Let's see. Hello, Sarah. I don't think this one's gonna be particularly creepy. I think it might be a little atmospheric, but I believe it's not actually scary, which is fine. It's still early. It's only September. We have time. I'm gonna play a Furby game? That would be horrifying. Alright, maybe we should start over. We didn't really accomplish very much. I'll try to go quick. It's a good game? Okay. I heard there are feelings in it. I don't know about feelings. Ugh.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Oh, I have feelings already. Mailbox full. Start. Go. Enter. Please. I'll try not to be a complete shit through this whole thing, I promise. 1995. That's not right. Let's put my mouse sensitivity down to something normal. Caitlin Greenbrier. That is not the correct way to spell Caitlin. Don't ask me why I have an opinion. Oh yeah, I forgot the key. Good old Christmas duck. Okay, we got a passport. Wow, look at that hair. Boarding pass. Okay. Left shift. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Somehow this is actually creepier to me than the other one. Can I get this to... Oh yeah, I do think... I don't remember what... Disable interaction text? No. I thought... Overlay text. Did that help? I don't remember if that helped. I feel like it didn't. Nope, sure doesn't. Okay. Directions to work from new house. Left on Grabtree, right on Bullhorn, exit onto 47 North, right onto 202 East, entrance on right past Wage Road. Travel time 1 hour 10 minutes. Yuck, that's a shitty ass commute. Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam, from Uncle Harvey. Nope. Thanks, I hate it. Janice Greenbrier, senior conservationist, and she works for the Forestry Service. Okay. Presumably that's our mother. Yes, yes, the game changed. This has gone home. Potentially slightly less creepy, but definitely more feelings is what I'm hearing. Invoice. Okay, so this is moving. Like I'd pay movers, B, like I'd ever buy insurance for it.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real.
Stephen King!
But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Cute. Wow, I hate it. Okay, so I don't think we went over there last time. I think we started over here. Okay, so here's our itinerary, or our travel. I don't know, I've never flown, so I don't know what things mean. Boom Country! Oh, Boone County. Sorry, thought it said Boom Country. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Feels. Big mood.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam.
Are we Sam or are we Katie? I guess we're Katie. No, that's a stupid question. We have a passport and it says Katie.
Where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Hey. Oh, look at this all-American family. I feel like I've known all of these people. Again, I remember my grandparents having lights like this. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. I'm not going to read these. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome. Beth.
Oh my God. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you're my favorite sister. Love you all. Oscar Dark Mason. Masson? Oscar Masson, 60 of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Masson was born on September 8th, 1933 in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age, and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Gramps? Uncle? I forgot. Nice. Oh, we look so cute. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome? Does that say grassy knoll? Steamrolled? Why not disrupt? Something. Motorcade, minutes before LHO can fire. Oh, Lee Harvey Oswald can fire. State of emergency in Dallas cancels motorcade. Huh. Hey? Pioneer CLD D703 combination laserdisc / compact disc player MSRP $999.99. CU CLDO 98 remote with backlight double-sided play headphone out display on off. Jog shuttle dial front remote digital CLV slow motion / freeze frame last frame memory. 2S video outs, coax optical outs, twin 1-bit DA converters SN ratio, 116 decibels CD playback, about 422 by 140 by 32 millimeter. I don't know what WHD stands for in this context. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Huh? Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this. Oh, with height depth. Ah. Well, that was, I guess that goes without saying. Thanks, Grid. Thanks, Pugs. You'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. Grid also shouted it at me, but I have headphones on, so... I can't break shit in this one? Ah, there it is. Dear Terrence, I read on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marrying gives me much reassurance in this regard. You are always welcome on Arbor Hill. I will understand. Can't guess what that is. If you feel you can't accept this invitation. Yours very sincerely, Oscar Mason. So how was Terrence and Oscar related? What did it say? John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick-flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked, looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, matter transference operator. Then he passed out. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages had been passed before, but now am a man. They needed him now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clearer: what to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time, and now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes, command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the president's life twice before could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not follow. So Terrence is Oscar's what? Nephew. Okay, so his uncle. I was like, is this Cards Against Humanity? I don't know if I want to go in there yet. Irish whiskey. Hey, are you the new girl Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and right back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? No, I don't mind. What do you want to ask? Is it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Ouch. Yes, I hope she breasts boobily down the stairs. Oh good, a TV's on. No, this is fine. I'm gonna turn all of the lights on.
The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Accidental Savior. November 21st, 1963. John Russell. This is probably a little loud. Sorry, I turned it up so you can hear the TV again. The president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Not just another James Bond. A high-class political thriller. Just for 1 second. Hey man, how you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at HF Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. Do it.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
The Andromeda strain. Nice. Bed knobs and broomsticks. Okay. Airplane and Moonraker.
This is a severe
Beetlejuice and RoboCop. Oh, what was my copy of Beetlejuice on with?
rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin
I know Space Jam was on the same tape as Touched by an Angel.
Tacoma County, and
I don't remember what
Wistaria
Beetlejuice shared.
Residents are
I
strongly
miss,
urged to
you
stay
know,
indoors and secure
TV
all
recorded
windows and doors.
VHS tapes
Flood
that had
conditions
just
are expected at
wildly
lower
different
elevations.
movies together. Blade Runner, Director's Cut, JFK, X-Files seasons. I love atmospheric shit like this. Clash of the Titans. I do have a shelf of records that looks like this. The Time Machine, and Clue. Nice. Fantastic Voyage and Top Gun. Ghostbusters, Labyrinth.
Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors.
Hauntings and poltergeists.
Flood conditions are expected.
Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting, how to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. Dr. Jitters.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors.
2001, probably the Space Odyssey, and the Dark Crystal. Nice. X-Files Season 1. Yes. That's Fizzright.
This is a severe weather warning.
Sam thought this might help. Making friends, even when you don't want to. Feeling lonely. It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends, even when you're shy.
You know
Fuck you,
that
Dad.
feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Baby gay. Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find Pioneer CLD D703 unit with remote and cables. We need half a page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us a copy for edit. Standard stuff like he gave us on the CLD D502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with few discs as well as Laserdisc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and tossling stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. Yeah, but I feel like they leaned into how dated it is. Which, you know, you gotta, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. Mom's old work mug, Tacoma County Forestry Service. The X-Files. We really love X-Files. Family Matters. It's Labyrinth. Matlock. Beautiful. February 17th, 1995. Ah. The Coliseum, Showplace of Oregon. Pulp Fiction. Man. Hope somebody's paying the electric bill. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story, The Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "Y'are never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" Nice. The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop ya, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going under Captain Allegra's ship until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Dear Mrs. Greenbrier, I would like to talk with you about the stories that Samantha has been writing lately. They're what I would expect from the little boys in class, which, along with few other tendencies I have observed, brings me a bit of concern. Please call to schedule a parent-teacher meeting at your earliest convenience. Thank you, Karen Brown. Wow, God forbid. I'm already upset. Sure would. Well, I hope it would. I feel like there are definitely enough places where it still wouldn't. Okay, so I guess the only way to get into this room over here is through this. The weird house. Oh, this is this. Ah. Okay, well, we gotta find a combination. I don't have 4 words or 4 letters really that mean anything with anything. Killing of JFK, a theory. You've seen the movie, discover the truth. A superb work of speculation plotted with amazing skill and showing a level of magnetic artistry not usually present in such academic pieces. A thrilling theory, I couldn't put this book down. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Yeah, a little bit. And these people got some money? Fresh! True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Nice. I know 210. Does anybody still care? The male gaze, how to subvert it. Wow. I'd read that. I'd read it. The accidental patriarch, villain, ambassador, messiah, the occasional, sometime unreliable savior hero, a year on the mountain, come down from the mountain, the accidental prophet, unreachable prophecy, unreadable prophecy, the accidental prophet. Okay, we're trying to figure out a book title, I guess. The accidental pariah. Message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there'll be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. That's a whole box. Gosh, nice! Ladies in the ring, the women of wrestling. He also enjoys boobies. A Stranger Under My Roof? The #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens. The teen years are fraught with change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, but these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well, maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior from the very beginning as he or she first enters adolescence up through the end of the teen years as he or she enters young adulthood. The practical strategies here are based upon well-tested principles of pediatric psychology presented by Dr. Alyssa Medina, herself a mother of 2 teenagers. Prepare to gain new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with the stranger under your roof. God, I hate parenting books that are like, that talk about teenagers like they're fucking aliens. 0451, well there's our combination. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editorial standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs. I think that's how you say that. I've never actually had to say that out loud. From usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who could take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot in his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Wow, Brent. Kids are sticky, you're right. Teenagers aren't, though. I could handle teenagers, probably. 0451. That is one thick-ass door. Dear Mr. Masson, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Public and Wise, attorneys at law. I, Oscar Masson, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of value items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, and that I am unmarried and have no children. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors living or dead. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts, to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. should predecease me, then and in such event, the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will on this day, 13th of August, 1973, signed Oscar Masson. Possessing folk. Okay, so I'm assuming they just retyped it. Alright, so we got his will. Save 25 cents. Oh, I want tortilla chips. Remember when coupons had, like, those coupon dealies that you pushed a button and it spit out a coupon? Describe to burn procedures and precautions. This is not safe. Don't do this. Reproductive system worksheet number 6. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Write reproductive system worksheet number 6. I'm not going to read all of this. I am produced in the testicles. As I pass the prostate gland, the seminal vesicles, and the Cowper's glands, fluids are added so that I can live longer and swim more easily. If I can find the ovum before the other sperm do, I will be the winner, part of a fertilized egg. Ooh. The early morning of September 1st, 1937, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Walen in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly along the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris. Still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped his early morning duty to his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engine, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of her ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. This is great. I feel like I had this exact world history textbook. I feel like it can go right in the trash.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could.
Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish a follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, the sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Ouch.
Try to cut.
But hopelessly you got me back. You left your voodoo all around.
I left my trunk in town.
I got a need for you.
Yeah,
Thought I
Okay, so
killed
Dad's
the
book didn't do
grave
great.
for you.
I hear you.
I dug my heart a grave for you. Your kisses keep on haunting me. Memories won't
Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He's missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave him my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she's welcome back to our house to visit anytime. His Nintendo Street Fighting tape? So like the cartridge, or like does he have a movie?
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore.
Oh.
But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Street Fighter. Pfft. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad. Sorry about the stuff that's missing. Lip stuff. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want it, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Oh, is locked. Oh, to the basement. Just kidding. Oh yeah, I did leave the sink running. They do have a lot of the exact same furniture, which kind of bugs me. Also locked. Okay. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock Natural Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday depending on the speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, and senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Smoke will likely linger in the area throughout the following weekend. She didn't die in the fire, did she? Call me suspicious. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel, State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as a recommendation of the overseeing officer. Thanks, Pugs. Monday, couples... What's that say? Couples something. Bowling? Couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class. Take apron. Friday, ballroom dancing. Nope. Monday, couple bowling. Wednesday, cooking class. Friday, ballroom dancing. Monday, couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class. Friday, ballroom dancing. Cook a big meal for Harry and Sam. Bratmobile, potty mouth, for Sam. Ooh, love things. Cherry bomb, throw away. Polaroid baby, knife. Oh, what's that say? You're gonna like this, I think.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Aww. Tiny baby gay. Okay. I'm into this, but I don't want to continue too far because it is getting kind of late. So I think I'm going to call it here, and we're going to pick this up tomorrow. I really, really enjoy this story. I like all of the stuff to pick up and look at and twirl around. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will catch you tomorrow. Everybody have a really good night. See ya.